When you already run around like a crazy person for work because you have two businesses that are actually busy in a slow time of the year, one of which is a retail company, which usually January, February, things slow down. Hasn't slowed down for me. I, count my blessings every day. But when it comes to filming videos, sometimes gets a little tedious, and I forgot to film an intro the other day for a video on the Corrado. We are, as you could tell from the title and the thumbnail, we are putting some new wheels on the Corrado finally. I've had some other wheels. Obviously, we put the RPF ones on there, the bronze ones, and then I had the OZ Middos refinished. Originally, they were all black with gold hardware. They kind of got lost. The essence of the wheel, I guess you can say, when you weren't right up against the car to see that the wheels were what they were. It was sort of hard to tell what they were from afar. So I had them pulled apart, refinished, polished the lips, and they came out great, and the car looked awesome. But they are very heavy, and that is like my driver. I enjoy driving that car, as most of you Corrado guys probably do, and needed to get some wheels that complemented that, but also looked good. So was able to pick up a set of wheels. Had to kind of rush around like a crazy person the other day to get tires put on them. Yeah, so we ended up selling the Middos, and there's new wheels on the car. So enjoy the video. All right, we're back at the shop. It's time to get to work. We're gonna have to work around all this garbage. I got so much stuff here. Rained the other day, so I had to bring the trailer in because I got boxes for work. I got boxes stacked up everywhere. Unbelievable. Anyway, we're taking the Middos off. We're putting the new wheels on. I had to just kind of grab some tires, so I got some Ironmans on these joints. I never even heard of them. But I'm gonna roll them in here, start getting to work. All right, so I won't make you wait any longer. Here they are, 17-inch speed lines. These things are sick. So I learned a little bit about these wheels, and it turns out that, as you know, that is the factory wheel on the VR6 SLC. And apparently Volkswagen did a run, I guess, of 17-inch wheels for the Corrado. I got a set, so here we go. We're gonna throw these on, finally get these Middos off. They're gonna be missed, but they're actually going on another Corrado, which is kind of cool. All right, so let's get to work. Pretty cool thing. They actually come with their own bolts and hub-centric spacers, which is nice too. So I think this car looks unbelievable. Say goodbye to the Middos, say hello to the speed lines. Get down in those comments. Let me know what you think. I think this car looks so much better now. I just really like the fact that it just looks more period correct. I hate that saying, but it kind of does. They're not as fancy. Even the OZ Middos were period correct. These just sort of fit. I really like the way that they fit. The back does need to have a little bit of a spacer, though. It is a little bit sunk, and not that I really care, because at the end of the day, this is my favorite car to drive as far as just spirited driving and a visceral, very analog feeling car. And it's very, very enjoyable. And it wasn't as enjoyable on the Middos because it was rubbing on the fenders. They were heavy, just not ideal for the car. Great if you were doing car shows and that sort of thing, but this isn't a car show car. I will be taking it out to some stuff. Meets, cruises, that sort of stuff, but not a car show car. We do have this car with the fancy boy wheels on it, so this is a little bit more, I guess you could say, set up for a car show, having a body kit on it and the wheels and all that stuff. but no, not a car show. So I'm really excited about it. I love the way that they look, especially with the big brakes behind it. Yeah, this car's good the way that it is. And there might be something happening with this car. Haven't decided yet. We are still working on that. To be determined. So, as far as the Integra is concerned, black car is getting these wheels. We are going to be powder coating these a cool color. Pretty stoked on that. Silver car, got to cut this bumper. We got to put a splitter on the car. Then the motor and trans, and it's just really going to be like wiring and getting the car running and that sort of stuff, tuning. And it's closer than I thought it would be at this point. We're very close. We did the wheel wells. So what we ended up doing on the silver car was spraying the wheel wells with bed liner or undercoating, whatever you want to call it, and then painting the engine bay. Came out really good. Going to show you that car. Putting all the suspension back on. Unfortunately, I got rid of the trailing arms that I had to rebuild as far as powder coating and putting new hubs and bearings in. And I shouldn't have, because I overlooked the fact that the trailing arms that I bought were Civic trailing arms with drum brakes. Why they took the drum brakes off and why they had them set up the way that they did, I don't know. I don't think the guy was trying to get one over on me. It was an oversight on my part until I really looked at them and I was like, wait a minute, these are not Integra or disc brake trailing arms, I should say. And so unfortunately, tomorrow I'm gonna have to go rush and pick up a set all the way down in by the Jersey Shore, which is probably about an hour and 45 minutes for me. So that's an unfortunate thing for me, but it is what it is. Once I get those, we're gonna start really being able to get the car to its point of being a roller, which is cool. That's pretty much it though, guys. So next video, I'm gonna be showing you guys what we did to the silver car. Actually, you know what? Let me show you something real quick. This is something that I figured wouldn't tell you guys about, but let me just show you what we did. So the black car is gonna make it to the first event. We have a motor for that car. I know I showed you another motor previously. I have an LS VTEC that I ended up selling this past weekend, and I bought this. And the reason why I bought this was because I needed a complete VTEC motor. So you can't go LS VTEC. You can't have a Frankenstein motor in a lot of the classes, including Grid Life. Now, they probably wouldn't give me a hard time since the B series is definitely down on power versus all the K cars, which are up top. And I don't think they would really give me such a hard time about it, but rules are rules, and I really didn't feel like having to go that route. Plus, if I want to do some Honda challenge events and stuff, that motor is going to be even better. And I'm going to tell you what that is in the next video. So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot coming. I'll talk to you soon, and have a great weekend.